Presented by Godrej, ideas that make life brighter.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
Steering clear of the B-plan route, Godrej asks management students to delve into their dreams. Confess your dreams and upload them on Facebook. Format no bar. While the bands battle it out in a loud anthem contest. Authentic and committed dreamers can win 1.5 lakhs to fulfill their dreams and get a pre-placement summer internship offer. Students at India's top 12 business schools get dreaming and get loud.
Hello and welcome to Godrej Loud. I'm Shruti Mishra. Join us over the next half hour as we travel to 3 top management institutions across the country to watch young dreamers try to win a chance to live out their dream, courtesy Godrej. We begin this week's episode at the Xavier's Institute of Management, Bhubaneswar.
Day 1 at the campus and the air is filled with excitement. And bands try to perfect the loud anthems. The dreamers let us in on their passion and aspirations.
My dream is to pursue a rainwater harvesting project in my village. So there is scarcity of water in my village during summer. The situation is very bad. So I want to pursue that dream and bring water to my village.
My dream is to have my own football coaching camp all over India. I want to find talents from different places, different villages, cities, and give them the platform so that they know that they can play football and eventually can make a career out of it.
My dream is to cycle from Manali to Leh. It's my passion, it's my interest.
It's day 2 here at XIM and the students are all charged up. Let's talk to some of them and see what they think is in store. Alright guys, so what are you expecting today from the session?
We are really expecting like kuch dhamaka ho, and all the students are like super enthusiastic and we expect to have lots of fun today.
They're here to enthuse and inspire these students to follow their dreams. Let's get in a word from the speakers from Godrej. Alright Sumit, let me start with you. How is the HR philosophy of the Godrej group sing to the loud?
You know, in the Godrej group, we believe that people really come in as whole people and not just for the skills or education or the degrees that they do. And I think that's where Loud comes in, because it's all about your individual passion. It may be a personal passion, it may be a social passion, but it's what you really believe in. And we believe that such passionate individuals may get great Godrejites.
Alright, you know Parmesh, tell me, when you started, when you conceptualized the idea of Loud, you know, what were the apprehensions and how have you come up for season 3 now?
We had no apprehensions because we really believe that young people in India today should not think of self-actualization as something they do after they fulfill their roti, kapra and makan needs. We thought that self-actualization is something that can happen even during. Any case in India today, you know, kapra and makana become quite expensive. So we thought that, you know, and we really felt that it's really important for young people to think about themselves, think about who they are, think about what brings them meaning and fulfillment in their life. And so we had absolutely no apprehensions.
Louder? Loudest? So very often when you look at career and opportunities, don't always get wooed by big roles and big brands. And when I'm talking about big brands, I'm saying even within the company. And this is one thing which I always tell my fellow colleagues, you know, the biggest FMCG brand we have is Good Night, or a Godrej No. 1 or a Synthol. It's great to work for a Good Night or a Godrej No. 1, but it's probably greater to work and create a brand like Protect from scratch. Yeah, because the learnings are very, very different. And I think when you start looking at your career, I think that's where you need to sort of look at what kind of organizations do you want to sort of join. Is it an organization which will allow you to sort of experiment and grow? Or is it an organization where you will get into a set process and flow? Always remember that to get somewhere, I think you need to again take risks, you need to make, do some sacrifices, and you need to explore and step out of your I think I'll urge you all, as you sort of look at your dreams and look at your careers and look at how you sort of make your careers, don't keep yourself restricted to the function, the organization, or the little ecosystem that you build and you are comfortable with. The more you explore, I think sometimes you'll realize the more it gives back to you.
This is my dream box, and I'm sure all of you have one which is very close to your heart. Like most of you, and I'm sure there will be many like me, I used to open this box very frequently, look at my dreams, think about it, feel good that they were intact and not changed, close them and get back to life. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to talk to you about. My life has been very simple. It's not as interesting as Parmesh's Verve magazine life has been. But I think when I started, like any other average Bombay girl, I always thought that life follows a template. You have a lot of choices when you're in school. You're into a lot of activities. Okay? And as you move forward, you start making choices in life. And when I joined Godrej, I just realized that life is no longer following a template. It's just not moving in a straight line method anyway. I met different people. I met people like Parmesh. I met Shirish. I met Vandana. And I saw everybody was so different than me. And even I was in the same environment. They were in the same environment. There were many other people who were also seemed to be so different. There's a marathon runner. People follow such different interests in life. And I thought, how is it all of them are together in this organization, in just one organization, and you see different people. And then when I look at it, the only thing that runs common amongst all of them today, any idea what is one thing which runs common in all of them who are working for Godrej? Passion. And exactly my point, it's passion for their lives which they get to work.
चूले आसमां को दिल तू बता दे छीन ले मंजिलों को मंजिलें मिल जाएगी एक दिन ही सही बेधड़क है सभी न जाए सभी राही हम.
Welcome back. We are coming to you from the Indian Institute of Management in Lucknow, where the excitement for Godrej Loud is building fervently. Take a look.
As the campus gets ready to host the Loud Talk on day 2. The students confess the dreams they are hoping they'll get the chance to realize.
Before stating my dream, I want to recite few lines. कुछ ख्वाब तेरे, कुछ ख्वाब मेरे, हकीकत से दूर एक स्वप्न की तरह, गिरते संभलते बन के फिर बिखरते, कुछ ख्वाब तेरे, कुछ ख्वाब मेरे. So these are the lines from one of my poem. So like I actually want to be a writer.
My big dream is living it up, living it large, and being able to spend most of my 20s living in different countries and enjoying all that they have to offer.
But there's something I'd really like to do. I love small kids. And my dream is to start an orphanage where I can actually support them and give small kids a better life.
A dream that I've never shared with anyone is that I want to run a very simple, I want to live a very simple life for around a year, to open a tea stall in Himalayas, run that for a year and just meet travelers.
Along with the students, the faculty at IIM Lucknow is equally enthused about the golden opportunity for the students to fulfill their dream.
In my scheme of things, it gives them an opportunity to do a little bit of self-introspection as to who are they, what they have, what they would like to do in their life, which kind of a school, to your mind, gives students this kind of an opportunity to find out what your dream is and live that dream. Which kind? No event of this kind is happening in the country. So that's an innovative initiative, and that's why the students are all about it.
The dream team from Godrej is here to tell the students of IIM Lucknow how to live out their dream. Well, they spilled some of them on their own. All right, Parmesh, tell me, what was your dream when you were a student and how have you lived it so far?
Well, I'm living out my dream every day at Godrej because I don't go to work, I go to play, and it's great fun. But actually, so my dream as a student was actually to become a detective, and then a pilot, and then so many other things. But then as I grew, I realized what I liked most importantly was in connecting people and ideas to each other, and then seeing the magic that came about when you make these connections. And I do that every day in my job at the Godrej India Culture Lab, so absolutely love it. I mean, I get paid to have fun.
So for the first time we are introducing the Godrej Loud Anthem. Any ideas? The finalists are going to be called all the way in Bombay. Any ideas who's going to be guessing the finale?
Oh, so they know that.
So great. So Indian Ocean is going to be there. Give the loudest welcome to your friends over here who are going to be participating in that. Come on, guys.
And this anthem, the 5 of us out of a batch of 469 have come together, composed it, and put it into it every bit of strength that you need to survive here.
Really think about what matters to you, right? The reason why we are coming here with Loud is to really tell you that life is about meaning, about making meaning. It's not about packages, it's not about getting this placement, it's about saying what matters to you, you know, what do I value the most in my life, how can I make meaning about what I value. And so Loud is just a platform. Even if you don't win, I think just the application process itself will be so wonderful. It'll make you pause, it'll make you think about things beyond packages and what matters to me. I think this process will be very, very rewarding.
Listen, so I have the unfortunate slot after Parmesh. I figured that I need to figure what I'm good at doing first. Like Parmesh said, if you're running the rat race, you're fulfilling somebody else's dream. Read Papa, love you, Dan. You know, you're just running on that treadmill, right? So I figured, what do I like to do most? What did I tell you? What I like to do most? I'm a day. Awesome. How do you make a career out of daydreaming? Come on. Right. So again, I don't have pithy quotes. I figured that if I could dream shit up and build it, it was pretty cool, right? So I was working for this amazing architect, making houses for the rich and famous in Delhi. Exciting, but after a while, you know, by this time I'd figured out, I'd got my first dream. It was time to have a second dream, right? I've learned how to build shit that I dream up. Wouldn't it be cool if I could take it to the world, right? So the third dream was, you know, learn to build stuff. You've taken it places. Wouldn't it be cool to come back, actually make an impact, actually do something where, you know, it means something. So with that, I wanted to end, and I just wanted to say to you that, look, just make this count, okay? This dream thing is fun, yes, but I think it could also be meaningful. It could really connect, and connect to some really pretty deep parts of your lives, okay? Don't waste the opportunity.
Welcome back. Godrej Loud is at the Symbiosis Institute of Business Management in Pune today. Let's get a roundup of what's happening at the campus.
While in one part of the campus, band practice for the Loud anthems was in full swing. In another part of the campus, the young dreamers streamed into the Godrej Loud confession booth to spill the beans on their dreams.
My dream is to have a pet facility at SIBM and
probably other campuses as well.
My big dream is to see my books, my fiction books, on the shelves of every bookstore in India, selling well, appreciated by critics, appreciated by audience, on the tongue of every person in India. That's my big dream. How I'm living it out is that I've written my first book. It was published when I was in my undergraduate course in my 3rd year. I was 19 years old. It's called Prophecy, The Rise of the Sword.
My big dream is to go look for the Loch Ness Monster. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's something I've always wanted to do. I know that it probably doesn't exist, but I'd like to go give it a shot.
My big dream is to set up a poetry and music combination. A fusion of poetry and music shows, a show which showcases the fusion of poetry and music. This show shall happen in different cities all across India.
When I say dream, the only thing that I can think about is becoming a DJ, because I believe passion is something that can define any and every part of your life, and music for me is that passion.
The faculty at SIBM know opportunities like this one don't come by often, and they are hoping the students will seize the day.
Normally we see dream with closed eyes. This is a dream which you have to see with open eyes and see that it gets fulfilled. Let us not have any pretensions. Go and just visualize your dream, share that dream, and have that confidence that here is a company which is ready to fulfill your dream.
The build-up has been intense, the excitement immense. Students today tell us what they're expecting from the Godrej Loud Talk today. Tell me your expectations and whose session are you looking forward to?
I am really looking forward to Parmesh Sahani's interview and everything, the whole 2-hour session. It should be really fun. I mean, the build-up is so much here. We've had this booth here, confessions booth, and then the selfie thing. It's really rocks.
Loud gives young students who are busy building their career an opportunity to rekindle their passion that they might have forgotten or perhaps had to let go along the way. The speakers from Godrej tell us what makes a Loud winner. So Vandana, from you.
So I think the first thing that makes a Loud winner is passion. We're looking for young individuals who are really, really passionate and they have these big dreams. I think the other thing is we're looking for people who also have a little bit of the fighting spirit, because it's not just enough to have a dream, but also how much effort have they made to really make that come true. So we're looking for passionate young fighters.
All right. So Robert, share with us one loud dream of yours, and how is it a fulfilled dream, an unfulfilled dream, and what is it all about?
This one is an unfulfilled dream, but I'm a bit of a surfer, more enthusiastic than I am accomplished at surfing. But I'd like to go to Tahiti and surf one of the biggest waves in the world, so that's my loud dream.
I was thinking about what I wanted to share with y'all, and like me and Rob that follows, we realized that what we'll tell you a little bit is about our lives, just so that you can have a glimpse of what this animal called Godrej is, why we're so excited about working at Godrej, and why we wanted to come here and share that excitement and passion with you. You know, of course, you all know about Loud, but besides Loud, we really want to tell you that how actually on a daily basis, people like me, Rob, Vandana, Nidhi, everyone you meet, my Culture Lab team is here, if you can just stand up and say hi. You know, everyone you see at Godrej has that same passion, because what we go to office, we don't go to office thinking it's work, we go to office thinking we really want to change the world. And we want to come here and share that with you. Why are we saying we want you to live out your dreams? Why are we saying tell us what matters most to your life, what gives you meaning? It's because we believe that once you get that, that's, you know, you'll be grounded in a beautiful, magical way. And that will help you personally, it'll also help you in your career, right?
Anyway, how's it going? How are you all doing? Great. You enjoyed the bands? Yes. Yeah? What about Parmesh's talk? No? It was all right. Feeling inspired, energized? Yes. Tiny bit scandalized? No? No? You know, when I was at Bain, I spent 2 years in charge of first-year intern recruiting. This was for the London office, so it was actually for global business schools. And we used to find that actually, no offense, but it's quite easy to find really talented people like you guys. You know, you do get a lot of CVs with fantastic academics and really great experience, impressive stuff. I never fail to be impressed when you get a stack of CVs and you see how accomplished the people are that are applying for a job. It's quite humbling, actually, to see the types of things that people have done. But actually, when you look at the numbers and you study what drives success after they join the company, you know, what is that driven by? There's no correlation to is it this GPA or that GPA, or is it this blue chip firm or that blue chip firm. That's not really what it comes down to. It's much more about the character and the personality of that person. And when you have that insight, when you're armed with that insight, then suddenly it all slots into place about why Loud is actually a brilliant recruiting tool. I honestly think it's a brilliant recruiting tool, because we're saying, you know, you're at a great school. We believe that you've got great academics, that you're smart people, that you've got impressive experience. That's not the bit that we're really trying to test. We want to find the people amongst you who've got that get up and go, who are energetic, who are passionate, who are creative, who can start something new, who can build something and leave a bit of a legacy out there. I think parting advice is just, as I said, don't overemphasize your academics. Think more broadly about what you get out of your time here, and apply to Loud, because we'd love to have your applications. So thanks a lot for listening.
With that, it's a wrap on this episode of Godrej Loud. Next week, we bring you more dreamers from 3 other campuses. Till then, goodbye and many thanks for watching.
Join us next week as we travel from all the way from Delhi to the beautiful IIM Kozhikode on our Loud campus tour. Listen to the confessions of a new generation of dreamers and how the team from Godrej spurs them on.
Focus, ideate, innovate, enable.
Presented by Godrej, ideas that make life brighter.